This is the continuation video for the greedy technique. In this video, we are going to see about the general method of greedy technique and its pseudocode, that is the algorithm or the procedure we are going to see here. So let me consider a real-time example for this greedy technique. So based on which the pseudocode is going to work. So for that reason, I am considering this real-time example. Let me consider I am an interviewer, that is the HR of a company, and among 1000 students I am going to select one student who matches all the requirements of my company. Okay, so I'll be having a number of filtering process and the students will go through a number of interview steps. Step by step I'll be filtering the students, so that finally I'll be getting one optimal solution. That is the one I'll be selecting one student who matches all the requirements and who matches all the constraints of my company. Similarly, the another real-time example that we consider here could be the another one is, let me consider I'm going to buy a car. Okay. So based on the amount of money what I have and what are all the features that I require and what is the color of the car or what is the model of the car, based on that I'll be collecting a number of cars. That is, I'll be collecting all the models. I'll be having a list of all the models from which I'm going to choose only one car. So this is what the feasible solution could be a numbers, n numbers, and the optimal solution will be only one always, right? So that is the base for this general methodology. Here comes the pseudocode for greedy algorithm. So let me consider I'm an interviewer here again. So I'm having A is nothing but thousands of people in an array. That is an array altogether, in which it is going to have n number of people. That is, n number of students are going to be there. So A is the array, that is the students altogether, and in which I am having what? N number of students. Initially, I have not found any, I have not selected any of the student. Still the interview process yet to start. So when I go for I is equal to from the person 1 to 1000, I'm doing what? The interview process. I'll be selecting every person one at a time. That is, I'll be selecting one person at a time from the array A. That is, from those 1000 elements, I'll be selecting one person and I'll be assigning it as what? X. And I'll be checking during the interview process whether this is the feasible solution to my company and which matches the constraints. If he is the feasible solution and if he matches all the requirements of my company, then I'll be adding him into the solution. In the first step itself, I will not be finding the solution. That is, I will not be selecting the person. I will be going through number of steps. So I'll be selecting the feasible solutions one by one. I'll be grouping it so that I'll be in the next step from 1000 I'll be reducing it to what? 500. This is what that reduction process is. So the feasible solution is nothing but who matches the requirements of the company. Those students will be grouped together as what? A particular solution, and at last the solution will be returned. From these solution I'll be finalizing one optimal solution which matches or which satisfy all the conditions and the requirements of the company. So this is the general methodology of greedy technique. In the next video, we'll be seeing the loading problem, that is the container loading problem of greedy method. Thank you.